Region 9, Zamboanga Peninsula. Jamaica's report is about the provinces from Zamboanga Peninsula and their capitals. We are done with the first two literary pieces of the region. Now, let's move on to the last two literary pieces from Region 9 Zamboanga Peninsula. First, we have the short story entitled The White Horse of Ali by Igmedio Mig Alvarez Enriquez. For author's background, Igmedio A. Enriquez, also known for his pen name Mig Enriquez, is a fictionist and playwright. He was born in Zamboanga City. He holds an MA degree in creative writing from the State University of Iowa. His first published novel was The Devil Flower, which is reprinted by the DLSU Press in 1999, which earned for him the John Simon Guggenheim Fellowship in New York. His other works include Mindanao, Kudarat and Urduha, and his latest novels The 4th of July, Twice Told, and Where the Monkeys Have No Tails. So, The White Horse of Ali by Igmedio A. Enriquez. For the characters, we have Ali, a Moro who is in love with Fermina. When we say Moro people, they are the non-Catholic indigenous ethnic Muslims in the Philippines. Next, we have Fermina, a beautiful barmaid with a mole near her mouth. Ali likes Fermina, but Fermina doesn't like him because of his impertinent manner. Next, we have Lucy. It's the girl who lives in the reservation area where the Americans live. She is the childhood crush of Ali. Next, we have Omar, Ali's older brother, who dictates him in every aspect of his life. Next, we have Imam, the village priest, who tries to dissuade the two brothers. He explains that the white horse as a reward for killing is just an attempt to give people a reason for their negative behavior. So, the setting is in a city during a parade on July 4th. The story starts as Ali, a Moro, moved along the crowd celebrating the 4th of July celebration. There are many mixed races like the Malay, Spanish, Chinese, and the American. He was looking for his brother Omar. That day was intended for them to fulfill their plan, which is to kill people. While Ali was looking for Omar, he went out of the crowd, sat under the acacia tree, and recalled his growing years. Then he remembered his mission for the day. He saw a man riding a horse while controlling the crowd. He then remembered how he wanted to ride a horse and spent his earnings just to ride a merry-go-round with Lucy, his childhood crush. He did remember Fermina, the beautiful barmaid with a mole near her mouth. Ali likes Fermina, but Fermina doesn't like Ali because of his impertinent actions, putting him to jail for 6 months. Remembering his past, he thought Omar's statements that those faithful to Allah will have a white horse ride to heaven, and as many hours as the number of infidel heads he could lay before Allah. A belief that Imam, their village priest, contradicts. The reason why Omar really wants to kill American people at that time, it is because their father, which is a well-respected man in their village, was wrongfully accused of killing a man he had not killed. Everyone perished except Omar and their mother. Ali that time is still in their mother's womb. Going back to reality, Ali continued searching for Omar. Ali saw a girl who resembled Fermina. His brother Omar comes out drunk and gets his sword from his pants. Omar then went to kill Fermina, who was trying to run, but her dress got stuck in a bamboo frame at that time. But Ali protected her, took out his own blade, and killed his brother Omar. The town is left in shock and confusion, unable to understand why Ali turned against his brother. So for the moral lesson of the story, we have love can move people. Next, treasure life and fill it with happiness. And the last one, there is no honor in killing. Here is the plot of the story. Exposition. The story begins on July 4th with a parade in a city. Ali, a Moro who is looking for his brother Omar, with whom he plans to kill the people at the parade. Rising action. Ali recalls his past, his love for a girl named Lucy, and his teachings from Omar about bravery and revenge against the American who killed their father. He also remembers Fermina, a barmaid he's attracted to. Crisis. Ali sees Fermina on a float and tries to help her down, but Omar appears drunk and wielding a blade. Climax. In a state of panic, Omar starts attacking people. Fermina is in danger, causing Ali to make a crucial decision. Falling action. Ali kills Omar to save Fermina. Resolution. The town is left in shock and confusion, unable to understand why Ali turned against his brother. For the other elements, we have the theme. The story explores themes of shame, dishonor, redemption, racial discrimination, tradition, religion, and the power of love. Conflict. The main conflict in the story is Ali's struggle between his brother's teachings of revenge and his own feelings of love and peace. Symbolism. The white horse symbolizes the promise of paradise for those who are faithful. However, it's also a symbol manipulated by fanatics to justify their violent actions. Imagery. The story uses vivid imagery to depict the parade, the city, and the characters, especially the women Ali is attracted to. Foreshadowing. Omar's teachings and Ali's memories of his past foreshadow the violent turn of events at the parade. Irony. The irony lies in the fact that Ali, who was supposed to participate in killing, ends up killing his own brother to save Fermina. Point of view. The story is told from Ali's point of view, giving us insight into his thoughts, feelings, and memory source. The last literary piece from Zamboanga Peninsula is an essay entitled The Maratabat and the Maranao by Nainobay D. Disumangkop. The Maranaos are traditional people who are known for their faithfulness to customs and beliefs. Their practice of the Maratabat is a mark of distinction, which makes them unique among all other ethnic groups. The essay talks about a special code of honor called Maratabat that is important to the Maranao people in the Philippines. This code of honor guides how the Maranao people behave, treat others, and solve problems. It is a big part of their culture and shapes how they view themselves and their community. The essay shows how Maratabat affects their family life, relationships with others, and how they handle conflicts. Overall, the essay explains how Maratabat is a key part of Maranao people's identity and values. So for the recap, we are done with the provinces and capitals in Region 9 Zamboanga Peninsula, which are the provinces of Zamboanga del Norte, whose capital is Dipolog City, Zamboanga del Sur, whose capital is Pagadian City, Zamboanga Sibugay, whose capital is the Ipil. For their literary pieces, we have their epic, Agtubig Nog Kibuklagan, or The Kingdom of Kibuklagan, their riddles, which is the Subanon Riddles, their short story, The White Horse of Ali by Igmedio A. Enriquez, and last is their essay, which is The Maratabat and the Maranao by Nainobay D. Sumangkop. That's all for my report, and thank you for listening.